I dropped out of college after only doing 1 semester. I couldn't do it. I was done. I was out of there. Take me out, please. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Destiny, if you didn't already know, and today I'm going to be telling you about my journey of dropping out of college, when that was literally my whole personality for all of high school. I dropped out of college and then went on a hiatus, and now I'm back in college. Honestly, the story is kind of really crazy. When you know me, you know that when I was in high school, I was so hell-bound going to this one university. I was gonna go here and this is what I was gonna study. And then I decided to pursue other passions. And then I was like, wait a minute, college is not for me. So then here's my story. I really want to explain this because I want people to know that your story is your story. Your journey is your journey. Don't let anyone try to change that. I want you to understand that your choices are always valid, because you cannot deny the way you feel inside your heart. Take your time, because that's what I did. I took my time and now I'm back in college. Not that I'm saying that college is the only way, but now I'm back in college. Anyways, enough of that. Let's just get right into it. It's really nothing to it. I was crying every day. I was taking a math class and math was not my subject and I hated it so much. I hated that it was a requirement, and I was doing school online. And it was during the pandemic and I wasn't having it. Why am I here? I don't even know what I want to be. I'm just taking classes for funsies. I don't even think I told my mom I stopped college until like midway through the year, like midway through my stopness, if that makes sense. Then I was like, hey, yeah, I'm not doing college. She was pissed. It wasn't a tough decision to drop out because I was like, I'm not gonna go through this. Like, you're not gonna make me, even if it is a bad decision, I'm not gonna go to college. It was just very mentally draining. Like, that was probably the most generic reason of dropping out that you've ever heard. I just didn't like school and I thought it wasn't for me. I could have done something better with my time than going to these classes. At the time, I was going through a transition. My whole life, everyone's told me to be a lawyer. I was gonna go to school to be a lawyer, but then I was like, I don't really want to be a lawyer. Like, of course, like, being a lawyer is cool. You get to defend people that really shouldn't be going to jail or having any consequences or whatever, and I liked that. I wanted to make a change. I like to be in front of a camera, behind a camera. I'm an entertainment girl. I'm in the entertainment space. So around that time, I was like, I want to be an actor. My friend Michaela, you're probably watching this, she introduced me into acting. I was very inspired by her. I loved her whole journey. I was like, wow, I want to be an actor. So that's what I did. I went to acting classes. I practiced for so long, and then I was able to get an agent, and I was going to auditions. Never booked anything, by the way. I don't know what that says about me as an actor, but I never booked anything. But either way, after 2 years of having an agent and just auditions and learning about acting, because then I realized even if I book a great big job and I'm in this movie or I'm in this show or I'm in this commercial, I'm only gonna be happy for a little bit, and it's on to the next. It's on to the next job. I don't know, like, it wasn't fulfilling for me. Like, I wanted something that was continuous, if that makes sense. I want to be working on this same thing for a while and perfecting it. And for some reason with acting, it's like you audition, you're perfecting your acting for a while, of course. You audition and you get the part and you're doing that part, and then now you're back home waiting for the next audition. And I was like, that's not really what I want to do. And then at that time, I was also getting into like the industry lore about how talent agents are, talent management is, the entertainment industry in general, the type of people they cast, and how they don't really care about these actors or people, their workers. And I was like, I want to be on the other side. That's what I want to do. I want to do marketing, even if it's not for acting. I just want to be in the entertainment industry. I am a people person. I want to make sure that everyone's experience in something is the best. I do not care. You are going to get the best experience out of me. So then I was like, okay, I still don't need college, because in order for me to go into the entertainment industry, it's all about who you know, not what you know. So I was like, maybe I need to start networking. Maybe I need to build a platform for myself. And at the time, I was building a platform for myself. I was building my YouTube, I was building my TikTok, and I was getting traction there. It looked like it was looking good. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna need college. I keep zoning out because I like to yap, and then when I yap, I get off topic, and then I'm like, wait, what was I talking about? To be honest, I enjoyed my journey of not being in college. I did not enjoy not knowing how long it was gonna take for me to make it in life, to be stable, to be comfortable. Where am I at in the story? Hold on, let me backtrack. I want to advocate for creators, actors, whatever I can do. I want to advocate for somebody. That's kind of like lawyering or whatever. I want to be a guide, a mentor for people that don't have mentors, because I understand that when I was in the position wanting to be an actor or wanting to know what I was going to do with my life, I wish someone could tell me what to do. So then I was like, okay, well, I still don't need college. Let me just go look at marketing courses. And I took marketing courses online, added it to my LinkedIn and whatever, but I was like, the course is only gonna take me so far. Like, the course only showed me like one aspect of this. I need hands-on experience. I need to understand what it is. I'm someone that likes to learn. As someone who doesn't like school that much, I do love to learn. I like knowledge. Like, knowledge literally is my dopamine. Is that what the word is? Knowledge is my dopamine. Every time I learn something different, I literally am like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy I learned this. Like, I will never stop learning. I'm always fueling my brain. So then there was this time I went to my friend's graduation party. He just got his bachelor's, and I was sitting in the car with my boyfriend after it was over, and I was like, I have been thinking about this for a while, because I was thinking about it for like a month before that graduation party, and I was like, as much as I don't like school, I need something more. I don't want to go back to school to get a degree. I want to go back to school just to get some more knowledge. College is going to give me that knowledge constantly. I'm going to be taking classes that I want to take so I can get that knowledge, and I'll be able to do assignments. These courses can only take you so far. They give you the information, but now it's about homework. How do you do homework off of courses? I don't know, because then I would have to make up my own homework, but it's hard to make up your own homework because you don't know if you're doing it right or wrong. I have to get hands-on experience. I have to trust myself. I have to be able to feel like I'm the most knowledgeable on this subject, so that's why people should trust me and all that stuff. So I was telling him, I was like, yeah, I'm trying to go back. And I was asking for his opinion. I was like, what do you think? Do you think I should just continue just learning things on my own and starting something for myself, or should I just go back to college? Like, I don't mind. Like, should I just go back to college? Because by then I was slowly getting back into it. I was like, okay, college seems cool. Like, I told him, I was like, college can actually make me a little bit more organized, because at the time I wasn't organized with anything. Time management, nothing. I was bad at it, but now I am a bit better. College has made me better at time managing, and I'm so blessed and happy for that. We talked about it, and he was like, if that's what you want to do, go do it. I don't know if it's that same night or the following day, I applied for community college again, and I wanted to make it a big moment for my mom, because my mom, for the last like 3 years that I was out of college, she was like, go back to college, go back to college, go back to college. She was down my neck, breathing down my neck. She was like, go back to college. Here's one thing I don't understand about college, because if you go to college at 18, like as soon as you graduate high school, they expect you to be in college for 4 years. All my friends just graduated this past May of 2025, and it's currently December of 2025. I took 3 years off of college, y'all, and somehow I'm only graduating a year later than they are. This time next year, I should be getting my bachelor's degree. I started school in summer of 2024, which is last year. My first year back in college, I was still deciding between if I wanted to get a degree in marketing or if I wanted to get a degree in something else. I didn't know. I thought I was gonna go to FAU, and they had a marketing degree, and they said I had to take statistics. I took statistics at my community college, but then I realized I don't want to do marketing. That's too much math. Math was the main reason I dropped out in the first place. So why would I go take a degree that's math heavy? I started shopping around for other schools and degrees that were along the lines, and then I ended up at FIU. So I started FIU this semester. This semester was my first year in FIU. It's almost over. The degree I'm getting at FIU is public relations and advertising. Before I decided this degree, I was on YouTube for hours looking at other people that were doing public relations and advertising or whatever. Even without the videos, I knew that's what I was going to do. Public relations, relating to the public. You could be a brand marketer, you could be an influencer marketer just by getting a degree in public relations, because public relations is basically marketing. You have to understand how to bring the people and a brand together. I have until now, all the way until 2026 of December, I'm going to be taking 5 classes every semester. Even in the summer, I'm taking 5 classes. The only way I'm able to manage this is because if I have 5 classes, I told myself I'm going to do an assignment per day. Each day is dedicated to a class. Advertising for Monday, and then public relations for Tuesday, and then writing for Wednesday, and then maybe visual design for Thursday, and then another class for Friday. That's exactly how I do it, and I've been able to manage and do things on time and turn things on time. I don't have to worry about turning things in at 11:59. I don't have stress about that much. My weekends are free. I really think that everyone should do this aspect, especially if you don't have a 9 to 5. It helps you get into that 9 to 5 mode. Like, you're doing homework every single day for 5 days, and then you're off on weekends. I want to say that I am getting this degree not because I feel like this degree is going to get me in the door. I'm getting this degree because I just want to know more about this field, and it happens to come with a bachelor's degree. I generally just love public relations. I love advertising. I love knowing the way things work. I'm also minoring in social media marketing. As a creator, I eat that up, because before I started my first year in general education and for my associate's degree, I cold emailed a job, an agency, a talent agency. I cold emailed before I even was in college. I said, hey, I want to intern for you. I like what you're doing. I love your message. Let me work for you guys. And I got the job. I interned for them over the summer, went to part-time in the fall, and then by spring I was full-time. And I'm full-time right now, and it's fall of that following year. I've been here for like a year and a half, and that was without the degree. There are ways for you to get in the door without degrees. You just have to be passionate enough. If I didn't get this job at this talent agency, I would have went on to the next talent agency or a next marketing company. Not because I don't like this talent agency or because like, I am just determined. I'm gonna get what I want. I'm gonna learn as much information as I can so I can get what I want, so I can have the life that I want, so I can help the people that I want. Sometimes it's hard. I've never been a full-time person before this job. This job happens to be work from home, which is great. I don't have to get a car, like I don't have to leave the house, but it was a big transition. Taking on this job meant that I'm gonna one day have to work full-time, and I've never did a 9 to 5 before. Monday through Friday, waking up at freaking like 8 a.m. every single day for 5 days, and getting off at 5 p.m. and being at the computer for 8 hours. That is a lot of work. People don't think about that when they say they want to work from home. It is a lot of work. It's draining. I have back pain right now constantly because I work from home. Sometimes you have to make sacrifices, and sacrifices, everyone knows it's not going to be easy. I know that with this job, I'm going to get that experience. If I ever leave this job, if I decide I want to make my own business, I'm creating something. If this social media stuff pops off for me and I decide I want to create some type of website or whatever, I need to put all my time into that rather than working. I know I'm going to have that experience. If I ever needed to just leave and go somewhere else because I need more experience, I learned what I learned with them and I'm ready to move up, I have that experience. I don't know if that's making sense right now, but that's exactly how I see it. All I'm trying to say is that if you want it, go get it. No matter how hard it is, no matter what the path is, go do it. If you don't think you need college for it, don't go to college. Maybe later in 5 years you may think you need college for it, then go to college. But at the end of the day, I really feel like if you are determined enough, you can go do it. My energy is going down a little bit because I've been yapping for so long. I think I scratched the surface of what I wanted to say. If you have any questions, let me know. I will gladly answer it. Like I said, I love helping people and giving people information that I wish I had when I was younger. My goal of the channel is just to show how I'm growing as an adult and figuring my way through life and providing any information that I get, I am passing it to y'all. Whatever I learn, I'm giving it here. I literally feel like I was born on this earth to help other people. That is my goal. That's my goal for this YouTube channel. So if you like that, please follow, subscribe, and hit that post notifications button so you never miss a video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.